Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all. So in last lecture, we have seen the concept of what? Minus L to L, right? And we have seen the example for that. Also, we have seen odd even function and continuous and discontinuous function, right? Today, we are going to cover the last topic of the Fourier series. That is what? Half range Fourier series, right? Half range Fourier series. Can any one student can tell me why we are going to check for odd and even? What is the advantage of that? You can raise your hand. We'll wait for the some students till they are joining, right? Till that, why we are going for odd and even concept in what? Minus C2 plus C. Fine. Any one student? Yeah, Devendra, you can unmute yourself. Devendra,
Ma'am, so that in odd and even, one of
yeah,
the term is zero, so that
yeah.
we have to do less work.
Yeah, because what happened if the function is or that is even, right? So some coefficients are supposed to be zero. So which term will be there if it is a even function? Whatever.
Bn will be zero,
Okay, bn will be zero. So which
and
term?
it is odd, then a0 and an will be zero.
Okay, so with an, which term is joined? That means which term is there? Sine or cosine term? With an.
An it is cos n pi x.
Okay, cos, right? And with bn, that will be a
It
sine.
is sine term.
Yeah. So what today this topic also depend upon that one, right? Sine and cosine. So Fourier series, half range Fourier series, that is what? It's basically what? Any arbitrary function. The screen is visible, na? Just let me know in the chat box. Yeah, okay, fine. So what the we can say the definition of this is any arbitrary function fx with period 2l, right? Which is defined in the half of the interval 0 to l. So obviously the concept half range, that means what? Whatever the range is supposed to be there, we are going to find out the Fourier series in half of that range, right? So if you are having what? 2l, the period is 2l, that means after that your function is supposed to be repeated, right? So half interval of that, that is nothing but what? A 0 to l. So very first and important thing is what? When you are going for the half range, at that time your limit should be start with the 0 and it will goes to the L. So L, that means what? It can be anything, any integer value, right? Or it may be a pi. So that is the main thing. You have to remember in a half range will start with what, or we are finding the term what in concept of 0 to L, in interval of what? 0 to L. Fine. Now it's also can be represented in terms of what? Sine and cosine. So indirectly it will be depend upon the term or the concept of what? Odd and even, right? So that means what? Suppose I am having the concept of what? Suppose minus L to L, minus L to L and 0. So what we are going in odd even, we are just, if you remember the equation of sine and cosine, right? So what happened? We are finding the term or Fourier series in only 0 to L. Because when we are writing integration, you are like writing like this, 2 upon L 0 to pi, either for an or bn, right? So that is nothing but what? We are finding in this only 0 to L. And we have assumed that whatever is here, either it will be a sine or cosine. the same thing or the function will behave in a same way in minus L to 0 also. So our period is total 2L, right? But we are finding indirectly what in the half range of that, and that is 0 to L. So that is the concept of what? Half range Fourier series. And whenever there will be a half range, it will be divided into two types, right? That means this, the function can be represented either in the terms of sine or cosine. So half range cosine series. So when it will be called, when your Fourier series contain a which term? Cosine term. Okay, so at that time will be considered as a what? Half range cosine series. And when your Fourier series will contain a sine series, it will be called what? Half range sine series. Now, whenever it will be asked in, and this is very important, right? One of the question from Fourier series is from half range, mostly, right? So, it will be clearly defined that find out the half range cosine series and find out the half range of sine series. But the main thing is what? Interval must be in terms of what? 0 to L. So we'll move to the equation part. It is fixed, right? Interval is what? 0 to L. Either it will be 0 to pi. So what can be the equation for that? Fine. So fx equal to, you know that, cosine series, right? This both terms are for what? Cosine series. So fx equal to in terms of 0 to L. And that equation also you know, right? If your, we can say the limit or the intervals are in terms of L. So here with the cos, it will goes what? N pi x by L. Fine. Now fx equal to in terms of cosine, that means what? Your function is odd or even. When there is a cosine term is there, a0 and an is there, your function is odd or even. Anyone student? Or you can write down into the chat box. When cosine term will be there, okay, even, fine, right? So whenever there will be a even function, so you can remember in that way also, right? Even function. So at that time, okay, a0 and an, these two coefficients are there, and if it's 0 to L, so obviously here what? N pi x by L. So a0 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L. Fine. Now a0 and an coefficient. So that is also same like the previous one. A0 equal to 1 upon L integration 0 to L fx dx. And with an, it will be what? 2 by L. If you have remembered, we are checking for minus L to L, and if the function is even. Whatever equation we have seen this time, that is similar to this. Fine. So an 2 by L integration 0 to L fx. Now with cos n pi x by L dx, right? N pi x by L dx. So that is the equation for cosine series. And if your interval in terms of what? 0 to L. Fine. Now 0 to pi. So obviously instead of this, right? Here L, you can put simply a pi. So this pi is going to be cancelled out. So cos nx. You have to remember only one equation. This is the basic equation, and you can replace L with pi, right? So you'll get what? Fx equal to a0 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity n cos nx, where a0 is what? 1 upon pi. See here instead of L, here it will be what? Pi. Fine. So 0 to pi fx dx, same as here an 2 upon pi 0 to pi fx cos nx dx. Same like the interval of what? Minus pi to pi. And the function is what? Even. Right? So just you need to relate this 2 points. So you'll get your answer, right? So this is about what? Cosine series. Now obviously sine series. So sine series will be used where when there your function is what? Odd. Okay, n minus L to L. So these are similar. Fine. Now fx equal to, so only which term will be there? Sine in odd, and it with that the coefficient which one? Bn. Okay, Bn sine n pi x by L and Bn equal to 2 by L, same as the cosine. Fine. Fx into sine n pi x by L. Don't forget to put L here. Right. Now in the interval of what? 0 to pi. So that will be similar to obviously minus pi to pi. And the function is what? Odd. Right. These two are same. So fx equal to Bn sin nx, and obviously the Bn is what? 2 upon pi, 0 to pi fx sin n. Fine. So these are the equation. These are the equation for cosine, and these are the equation for sine. So whenever cosine is there, even whatever functions we have seen for the even, that is applied there, and in odd, whenever there will be a sine series, at that time these functions you can apply. Fine. Now is there any doubt up to this? The normal equations which are supposed to be there if you want to find out the sine series and cosine, half range sine, half range cosine. Fine. Okay, so we'll move to the example. Find the Fourier sine series of, in that way only you will get in the exam, right? Find the Fourier sine series of fx equal to, just a minute, calculated way after writing fx equation. So we have to write answer in this way. See, I'm not getting you. You just, can you write down it again? The answer of Fourier series are given in some calculated way after writing fx. It's not compulsory, right? Directly you can write fx, just put the value of a0, an and bn. That is enough, right? Then no need to elaborate. In some questions they have written what? They have put the value of n equal to 1, 2 and 3, and that is up to infinite, right? But that is not compulsory. You can leave your example by writing or putting the value of a0, an and bn in the fx equation. Up to that, that is compulsory. Fine. So it will be what? Find Fourier sine series, right? Sometimes they are not defining half range sine series, but whenever there will be what? Sine series and cosine series, it will be asked separately. So you need to consider that this is for a what? Half range only. Fine. And the function is given what? Fx equal to e raised to x. And always whenever there will be a half range, the interval is start with 0 only. 0 to pi or 0 to L. That means 0 to 5, whatever it is there. L can be any integer. Fine. Now, this was asked in 2015, right? This questions e raised to x. Okay, so sine series. So whenever the sine series are that, what is your Fourier series contain? Any one student? When there will be a sine series, you need to compare it with which one? Concept of odd and even. I'll unmute a one student who is supposed to answer. Fine, I'll choose today. 39. 39.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, whenever you want to find out the sine series, so what should be the equation for fx? Are you getting the question?
No, ma'am.
Sine series, right? If it is there, so it is odd or even?
Odd.
Sorry?
Odd, ma'am.
Odd. Okay. So in odd, which term is there? A0, an or bn?
Bn, ma'am.
Sorry, Bn, right?
Bn.
Okay. You can mute yourself. So what happened into that when there is a Bn, right? So fx equal to what happened? Sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. Bn term will be there, right? A0 and An we are not going to consider in a sine series. So obviously n equal to 1 to infinity. Bn then sine, now here it's a pi, 0 to pi, right? So sine nx. You can see the equation when there will be a 0 to pi, right? And it is for sine series. So fx equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sine nx. So just you remember, when there is a sine series, that is odd concept, and when there is a cosine series, that you need to follow a even concept, right? Okay, now bn. Bn is what? Bn, can anyone? Bn equal to, here you can find out 2 by pi 0 to pi fx sin nx, right? This. So we'll write here Bn equal to 2 upon pi 0 to pi fx, obviously sine, right? With that sine nx dx. Now we'll put the value of what? Fx, that is 0 to pi. Our fx will be what? E raised to x. So I'll write e raised to x sine nx dx. Now I want one student, how we are going to integrate this term. That type of example we have already seen, right? Okay. I want one student who is supposed to tell me the integration of this, right? I'll unmute anyone who are not supposed to give the answer, right? I'll unmute them only today. Okay. 6 number, Ruchi. Ruchi Gupta. 6 number. Quickly unmute. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Integration by parts.
Yeah. Tell me, I'll write.
E raised to x
Okay. If you are using integration by part, which term you will consider as a u?
e raised to x.
Okay, and the remaining is V. Okay. So, can you find the e raised to x differentiation is 0 at any level? Because u, that means what? You are going to differentiate it successively, right? That means what? You need to do the general rule. You need to apply the general rule until your u becomes 0. So, is it possible in this case?
No, ma'am.
Then, that's why I asked. You will be having a one equation PDF, right? Please refer that once every day. Then and then you can apply the concept, right? Because sign will be u. No need to go in that way. You need to remember that equation e raised to ax, right? Sin bx. If you remember that integration of e raised to ax sin bx.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me now. Refer the PDF and tell me. Is it possible right now?
I remember, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Then let me know. I'll write. Yeah,
E raised to x
yeah, e raised to x. Okay, fine.
upon
Upon
a square plus b square.
a square plus b square. Fine. So what is our a here? I'll write down here. Fine. What is our a?
1
And what is our b? Yeah, a is 1 and b is n.
n.
Yeah. So instead of a square plus b square, I'll write what? 1 square plus n square. Fine. Is it
Yeah.
okay? Yeah. Okay, fine. Now next term.
Sin nx.
Yeah, sin nx. What is n? Okay, sin nx you have. Okay, sin bx. Sin nx.
Minus n cos nx.
Fine. Okay. Thank you. You can mute, right? Okay, limit that is 0 to pi. Now another student for answer of this. Just put the value of what this 1 square plus n square you can take a common. So I'll take a common, right? 1 square plus n square. So no need to write down it again and again. Now one student for answer for this, okay, and other can write down in a chat box. Yeah, fine. No, I'll unmute today, right? Because I know who know the answer. Okay, 43 number, Dhruvil. 43 number, Dhruvil Shah. Unmute yourself. Just apply the limit and tell me the answer. Remaining student, just do the calculation in notebook and keep ready with you. Dhruvil Shah, 43 number. Are you here? Okay, 42 Deep. 42 Deep. Quickly, we need to cover 3 example today. 42 Deep. Am I audible, na? See, I'll note down the numbers, right? 42 and 43. You have to give the answer. You have to give the reply, right? Then and then the meaning of attending the lecture. 41 Hate. You can unmute Hate. Hate Bhavsar. What? Yeah, Hate. Hello. Hate Bhavsar. Speak something. You have unmute yourself now. Okay, 10 number Yashvi. 10 number Yashvi. Yeah, Yashvi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Apply the limit concept and tell me the answer.
E raised to pi
Okay, I'll not write down it. E raised to pi
into minus n cos n pi
into minus
minus n
cos n pi. Fine.
minus
Minus
e raised to 0
e raised to 0
into minus n cos 0.
into minus n cos 0. Is it like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here the bracket is complete, na? Because it's the second
Yes, ma'am.
term, I think. Fine, fine. Okay. Now final answer. Have you calculated?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
2 by pi
Okay. 2 by pi 1 square n square as it is. Fine. Yeah.
into n
Into n. I have okay into n. Fine.
upon 1 plus n square
Yeah, that I have written. Yeah. Okay.
into e raised to pi
Okay. Into e raised to pi. Fine.
minus 1
Yes.
n plus 1.
Yeah, n plus 1, right? This concept we have seen in the
Yes.
last lecture. Here you will get what? Minus e raised to pi minus 1 raised to n. But that minus 1 you can consider as a here. You can do the addition of power of both, right? Okay. Yes, Yashvi. Continue.
Plus 1.
Okay, fine. So this is the right and final answer. Just cross check with your calculation. Just cross check with your calculation. This is the correct one. Some of the student may be getting here minus, right? Here you will get what? Minus e raised to pi minus 1 raised to n, like this. But you can convert it into this minus 1 raised to n plus 1. Fine. So your fx would be what? Your fx. I'll write final answer here. Your fx would be what? You need to write down in this equation. That is the compulsory. Sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. Now, whatever 2 upon pi here, bn, that will be constant. So you can write here also, right? 2 upon pi n upon 1 plus n square, sorry, yeah, 1 plus n square, then whole e raised to pi minus 1 raised to n plus 1, now plus 1, right? And with that sign dx, sorry, sign nx, yeah. So that is your answer. So up to this you need to write, right? Fx, final fx you need to calculate and you need to write it. Okay, now is there any doubt? Okay, fine. Next example. Next is find the cosine series. Find cosine series of same example fx equal to e raised to x, in which interval 0 to L, right? E raised to x in 0 to L. So cosine term. So cosine term, that means you need to consider which concept? Even concept, right? So what happened that fx equal to both a0 and an, both term is supposed to be there. So n equal to infinity, then an, now cos. Now, which term will goes with the cos? I want that. Okay, how did minus 1 raised to n plus 1 came? Okay, so I told you, na, you will get what? I'll write down here minus pi into 1 raised to n, for example. So this thing is what? You can write out minus 1, that is pi, and minus 1 raised to n. So this is minus 1 raised to what? Default 1. So you can write what? It pi minus 1 raised to n plus 1. Now is it clear? Those who have asked the question, 19 number, yeah, Dhruv, is it clear? Just write down into the chat box, right? Cos, with cos, which term will goes? I want one student for that. I'll unmute anyone, right? Yes, 37. 37 Hetvi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What will be goes with the cos? Because our limit is in 0 to L.
N pi x upon L.
Okay, n pi x upon L. Okay. Now what happens 0 to L? Here it is L is itself, right? There is no integer value. You can mute yourself. So we'll consider L only, right? L. Now A0. So A0 is what? A0 is 1 upon L integration 0 to L fx dx. Fine, fx dx. So what can be written 1 upon L as it is because L value is not given, 0 to L fx, that is e raised to x dx. So that is simple one, 1 upon L. Those who are okay, just calculate yourself quickly. I'll write down e raised to x. So obviously e raised to x as it is, e raised to x, the 0 to L, fine, 0 to L. So this is simple one, right? Just our answer is what? 1 upon L e raised to L minus e raised to 0. So your answer would be of this is what? A0 equal to 1 upon L, fine, and e raised to L, e raised to 0, anything raised to 0 is 1. So this is my A0. Is it okay for all or any other answer? Quickly let me know into the chat box. This is the final answer of A0. Okay, fine. Same answer. Dhruvin Patel, still you did not get that one. Minus 1 raised to n plus 1. Okay, just whatever the steps are there in previous example, Dhruvin, you just write down, okay, and take a screenshot and then WhatsApp me. Fine. So we'll solve that. Fine. Okay, okay. Ma'am, why we did not consider a cos nx? In which? Cos nx. See, whenever there will be a interval in terms of what? 0 to L. So when it is 0 to pi, you have to consider n pi, right? Sorry, nx. And when that will be 0 to L. So just compare it with 0 to pi. So instead of L, just put the pi. So at that time, it will be cos nx. But when you are having 0 to L, your main equation is what? N pi x by L. And that we have applied in minus L to L also, right? So that you need to, okay, fine, okay, okay, Dhruvi. Now, AN, okay, we'll count into the another slide. AN equal to 2 by L, 0 to L. I'll directly write down fx is e raised to x, and with that we'll write cos term, that is n pi x by L, right, dx. Do it same, see, e raised to x cos n pi x, same as the previous case, right? So we have to apply that e raised to ax cos bx formula. So for that e raised to x, our a is 1, so 1 square, right? E raised to ax. Now b is what? N pi L. Our b is supposed to be what? N pi by L. So you have to consider whole. So I'll write what? N square pi square by L square. Is there any doubt in this? Anyone? Is there any doubt in this? Any student? Why I have written this? Because b I need to consider in that way only. Okay, just try to calculate it yourself quickly. This sum, right? Okay, I'll write down cos n pi x by L. If you are having confusion, then you can write down in a bracket, right? Whatever the angle will be there, you can write down sine n pi x by L. And obviously the curly bracket, then square bracket and 0 to L. So this is the final equation for what? This, right? Now whatever the common thing can be there, x can be replaced with upper and lower. So this can be taken as a common. Which one? This is 1 square plus n square pi square by L square. So this you can take a common one, and also you can simplify this term. So L square will goes here. Fine, L square will be goes here. So 2L upon 1 square plus n square pi square. I have taken this out of the bracket and also simplify this, and I have written, right? So this is the answer. E raised to L, upper limit, e raised to L, fine, e raised to L here, cos n pi L by L. So 1L is supposed to be cancelled out. Okay, yesterday one student is having the problem in this. So now it is again that type of example. At that time 2 is there, n pi 2 by 2, right? So obviously it will be what? Cos n pi, right? Cos n pi. Here sin n pi L is supposed to be 0, so we are not considering it. In lower limit also sin term will be 0. Fine. So we'll consider this only. So minus e raised to 0 cos 0. Is there any doubt in this? Anyone? You can write down the other steps and you can find out, right? So cos n pi, that is nothing but a minus 1 raised to, so 1 square plus n square pi square, fine, e raised to L as it is, cos n pi minus 1 raised to n, e raised to 0 is 1, and also this is 1, cos 0. So this is my what? An. Now you can put the value of a0 and an in fx. So that will be your final answer. Is there any doubt? So cosine term, मैम 1 square नहीं आएगा, L square आना चाहिए. Why? Where? See, a square b square. Yeah, it is L square. Sorry. Here, na? Yeah, it's a L square. Fine. L square plus N square pi square. Okay. Because we have simplified that equation. Okay. Fine. Okay. So this is your A0 and AN. So what we have seen today, the concept of cosine series, one example of cosine series and one example of sine series. And in that one, both the functions are what? A continuous. Fine. Whenever there is any concept, the other thing can be what? Discontinuous. In half range also it is possible. So let's go for discontinuous. One example. Uh, find the sine series. Okay, I'll write down in a short. Find the sine series of fx equal to, it will be having two value x and 2 minus x. In which interval? 0 less than x less than 1 and 1 less than x less than 2. Fine. So discontinuous. The function is what? Discontinuous. Obviously, you need to find out which series, sine series. So it is an example of half range. Fine. Okay, sine series. So whenever sine series is there, you know that will be only which term? Bn term. So your Fourier series will contain what? Sigma n equal to 1 to infinity Bn. Now, sine, I'll write down the equation n pi x by L. Why I have written L? Because my interval is what? From 0 to 2. So obviously you need to compare it with 0 to L. So my L is what? 2. That you need to remember. L. So instead of L, just put here what? 2. Fine. So first we'll find Bn and then in final equation we'll put the L. So 2 by L integration 0 to L. So I'll write directly 0 to 2. Fine. Fx with that sine term, sine n pi x divide by 2 directly, right? So this is also the tricky one, some, right? Because you will get here sine n pi x by 2 now instead of L. So 0 to 2. So I am having discontinuous function. So I need to write it again 0 to 1 with that x is this sine n pi x by 2. See, if any doubt in this step, you can raise your hand. We'll solve that out. Right? Again, 1 to 2. Fine. Fx. I'll write directly fx is 2 minus x and sine n pi x. Quickly solve it to dx. Fine. Okay, 2 by L. Now do it integration separately. Here x sine n pi x by 2. So 2 term will be this and here also 2 minus x, right? So now there will be concept of what? U and v. So this is your u, this is your v. This is your u and this is your v. Fine. So write down in that way. We will just write down that. I'll write down first term as it is x. Now cos. So for that sine. So for that minus cos, so I'll write minus sign here. I'll write minus sign here. Cos n pi x by 2. Now any student, what is supposed to be written with that? Because when there is a sin nx, so what we are write? Cos nx upon n. But sorry, here what? N pi by 2. So I'll write what? Here in denominator n pi by 2, but that can be written as a what? 2 upon n pi. Fine. Yes. Anyone is having doubt? Yeah. Who have raised the hand? Okay, you are writing answer of this. Fine. Okay. 2 upon n pi. Fine. Okay. So I hope no one is having doubt. If you are having doubt in this step, you can raise your hand. The second term minus 1 minus 4 by n square pi square. I'll write directly, right? And with that sign n pi x by 2. Fine. And obviously the limit is what? 0 to 1. Plus. Now for this term. So this is what? 2 minus x. I'll write down here. 2 minus x minus 2 upon n pi cos n pi x by 2, right? The another term for this is minus 1, obviously minus and minus 1, and obviously minus 4 upon n square pi square, then sine n pi x by 2. Fine. And obviously the limit is what? The limit is what? That is, the second one is 1 to 2. Now solve this. Okay. Instead of x, put the upper limit 1. In lower limit, this will become 0. Both, right? First term, because of this x 0 and sine 0, 0. So only upper term is supposed to be there with cos. Fine. Getting or not? Okay. And that will the same happen with this. Okay. 1 to 2. At that time also you will get what? This only. Okay. So I'll write the final answer of Bn is, you just calculate yourself. If it is not getting now, then I will repeat it in a next lecture for few minutes, and then we'll move to the another topic. N square pi square sine n pi by 2. Fine. This is the answer of Bn, and just put this answer into this, that is what? Bn, right? Instead of this. So that is your final answer. Okay. So this is what half range sine and cosine. You need to remember it should be start with the 0 interval and goes up to the L. L can be anything, either an integer or a pi. And the another thing is what? You need to you can be having the continuous function or discontinuous function, right? So this is all about the half range. Fine. So we are ending this session. If any problem is there, just note down it. We'll cover it in a next session, right? Okay. Fine. Thank you.